The top 10 teams I'm worried about in the World Cup for an England fan. Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be doing my top 10 from 10th to 1st of how teams I'm worried about, so the top 10, and then maybe next week I can do the bottom 10, the teams I'm definitely not worried about. But these are the top 10 I'm worried about. Some interesting ones I've got. I haven't gone for the normal, the basics. Some of the teams, are normal. Some teams are you're worried about the likes of Portugal, aren't you? They're in there, of course. But some of them, I may have missed out a few that you're thinking, what are you on about, James? So, I just want to let you know that before, because this video would be boring. Just be Belgium, Portugal, France, all that teams. Like, this is a bit boring. I want to, and honestly, I am worried about them. I'm just put random rants in there. These are the teams I'm properly worried about going into this World Cup. Should we get off with 10th place? So 10th is the 10th most I'm worried about, and 1st is the most worried about. So yeah, should we get into with 10th? I've got Senegal. Honestly, they have got an underrated squad. They've got the likes of Mane, Mendy, and a few other really, really good names. And this team is, actually quite worrying. That is for sure. They've got some good, very good players. That is for sure. I'm just getting something up. Honestly, they are a good side, and they're the holders of AFCON, so you can't take anything away from that. They've got Mane, Mendy, Sarr, Guayi, Miley Sarr. They've got such good Duarte from Palace, I think. They've got Cease. They've got such a good side, and they're the champions of Africa. They're champions of AFCON. They won the AFCON. They're champions of Africa. They beat Egypt. Honestly, if you don't have them in your top 10, then fair enough. But honestly, they have to be in at least your top 15. They are a scary team, and we're gonna probably play them if they don't fold against Qatar or Ecuador, which I don't see them doing. So yeah, this Senegal side I'm worried about. I'm not too sure if they'll win it, but when we play them, they could beat us. So honestly, they could win it. Honestly, I'm quite scared. They've got a very underrated squad, a very good side. Edouard Mendy, brilliant keeper. Mane, brilliant player. And Miley Sarr shouldn't be at Watford. He's better than that. Papa Guayi, Gay, I think his name is. He plays from plays Marseille. But Papa Guayi. So they are a very stacked squad. They've got a few other players like Niang, for example. They've got such a underrated squad, and you have to worry about them. In 9th place, it may come to your surprise, I have USA. And this is not a team that I think will do well. This is a team I'm scared about, because they're our rivals. And when we play our rivals, we are not brilliant, are we? For example, Scotland. We drew to them when we should have thrashed them. So honestly, we should beat USA, but I'm still worried about them. That's why I got them 9th. That's why they're not really high up, but they still have a good Christian Pulisic. They've got Sergino Dest. They've got Zach Steffen from Manchester City. Tyler Adams, he's a decent player. Josh Sargent from Norwich, he's a very good player as well. John Brooks, they have an underrated squad. They are a good team, and we do have to watch out for them. And the reason why they're 9th is because they are our rivals. And honestly, England, they're not rivals. They are, but it's just that rivalry of England, USA, England, America. It's just that feeling that USA could be on the day. They could just show us apart, because we are just honestly we're poor in derbies, and that's the annoying thing. And yes, and it's USA though, isn't it? It's a nervy game when we play USA. So yeah, moving on to 8th, and I've got Belgium. You know, honestly, they would be higher up, but their team is pretty much falling apart. They got a few. The reason why I had, for example, for one point of that, I had them not even in my my top 10. But then I remembered it's Belgium. They have Eden Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne, Lukaku, Courtois, Batshuayi, Axel Witsel, Torgan Hazard. They've got a lot of good defenders. Not many good defenders. They got Yuri Tillemans as well. The real big defender is Jason Denier, to say he's decent. They got Lender Den Donker, Jan Vertonghen, Thomas Moyne. Moyne. I can't actually pronounce words. They got Van der Heyden. They do have good defenders, and that's why they're in my top 10. The 8th, some of their players are aging. The likes of Eden Hazard, Vertonghen's aging. Axel Witzel's aging. Everyone's aging. They haven't got an old squad, but they've got an old squad, to be fair. Most of the players, you know, Romelu Lukaku's 28. That's his prime. He should be in his prime right now. So yeah, for me, Belgium, they are a very nervy team. They're a very good side. And that's why in my top 10, I was never gonna get Belgium out of my top 10 because they are like that good of a side. They are a very good side. And when we do play them, which I think we do in the semi-finals, that's what I'll put. So yeah, Belgium, very good side. That's why they're my top 10. I'm very worried to play them. If we do play them, I'll be very worried. And they are just like a nervy side to play. Belgium on their day are brilliant. So yeah, moving on to 7th, and I've got Argentina. A very interesting, well, a very easy pick, to be fair. They got who they got again? So there's a kid called Messi who plays for them. Don't know who he is. I'm joking. Of course I know Messi isn't like them. Messi, yeah, is a brilliant player. He's in that world class category. He's not even got a category. That's good. He is like beyond the red. There's a mark. He's beyond the mark. He is beyond the markable. Like, he is a fantastic player. And yeah, even at his age, him and Ronaldo are just phenomenal, fantastic, frantic, brilliant. Honestly, just having a team with Messi in your team, it just automatically gives you in the top 10. And they got Martinez in goal, brilliant. Dybala, Alvarez, Di Maria, Martinez from Inter. We've got Alex McAllister from Brighton. They have a stacked squad. They have Christian Romero from Tottenham as well, just for a defender there. They've got Otamendi. Well, actually, no, it's not really that good, is he? They've got a few other really good players. Argentina, you need to watch out for them. I think they'll get to the semis in my predictions, but we don't play them until the final. Our route doesn't play until the final. Maybe we do, I don't know. Depending on different routes. But yeah, honestly, no, I think we do become second. So we really want to come first, don't we? But yeah, Argentina 7th. They're a very scary squad, and it's just like England Argentina final. Let's say, for example, you're like a bit nervy. Messi. I honestly, just that word Messi just makes Argentina fantastic, and you can't really do anything about it. They are just a very stacked squad, and you know, they're getting that rate of underrated. You know, people are saying that, you know, Messi's aging and all that malarkey, but yeah, they are aging, but they're still brilliant. Moving on to 6th, which is Portugal. I had to throw Portugal there, didn't I? Ronaldo in 7th got Messi. Ronaldo got 6th because I do think Ronaldo's a GOAT. So yeah, but Portugal have such a good side as well. They have such an underrated side. They got Ronaldo, Pepe as a defender. I think it's Pepe's last tournament. It probably should be, I don't know. Bruno Fernandes, Renato Sanchez, Jota, Costa in goal, Felix, Bernardo Silva, Cancelo, Diaz. So that's literally Bernardo Cancelo left back, Diaz centre back is just Martinho, Andre Silva, Rui Patricio. Oh no. Portugal are very stacked, aren't they? I did not know that. Yeah, Portugal are very good. They are a very good side, and I can't wait. We have to play Portugal, man. I swear, Portugal are a very good side, and maybe don't play brilliantly together. They do play well together, but don't play brilliantly. Portugal are still a very strong side, a very strong outfit, and they create chances. Ronaldo takes chances. For example, Euros 2-2 against France. France, very good side. And then an occasional day they get battered by Germany 4-2 on occasional days in the Euros as well. But sometimes Portugal don't play too well, but Portugal are a very strong side, they're a very strong outfit, and we have to do so. We can't sit around. We have to just go there, beat. And yeah, Portugal are a very, very good side, and I'm bricking it to play against them if we have to play against them. But yeah, moving on to fifth, and that is Germany. You can't forget the Germans, can you? Germany, England, that alone is just like, whoa. We got them in the Nations League as well, which is brilliant. They've got Manuel Neuer in goal, Müller, Havertz, Kroos, Royce, Werner, Ter Stegen if Manuel Neuer gets injured or whatever, Rudiger in defence, Kimmich, Sané, and Gundogan. Like, they have such a stacked squad. Gnabry, Draxler, Julian Draxler. I thought it said it. They have such a stacked squad. Germany are a very good side. Honestly, yeah, Germany. We beat them in the Euros, so 2-0, whichever side it is, 2-0. That was very good. That was a brilliant day. That day made my life, really. That day when Müller came running through. Then the England wall won the game. Let's go. And England beat Germany. But yeah, Germany's still a very stacked squad. They're definitely in my top 5. They're in my top 5. So yeah, moving on to fourth, and I've got Spain. And the reason why I've got Spain higher than Argentina, higher than Germany and all that is because they create so many chances, but no one seems to take them. They haven't got a prolific goal scorer. You've got Adama Traore there, Gavi, Sergio Ramos, Pedri, Ferran Torres, Busquets, David De Gea, Raya, Thiago, Morata. Morata needs to take his chances a lot more. You've got Simon, Rodri. Honestly, their team is stacked, Spain, and they can take their chances. They've got Alonso as well. They can take their chances. That'd be such a stack. That'd be such a good team and a team to worry about. That's for sure. They are a very good side, and Busquets in the middle of the park as well. He's a brilliant player. He is a brilliant player. And then we've got so Spain. Definitely one of the best teams there. We have to watch out for them. We can't just, they create so many chances, unreal. So yeah, moving on to third, and you may be surprised. I've gone for Switzerland. You may be very, very surprised, and I understand. Of course, you'll be very surprised because I picked Switzerland. Yes, I have picked Switzerland. Switzerland, honestly, on their day are phenomenal. And yeah, it's about 7 games in the World Cup. But honestly, this Switzerland side, what they did to France worries me. France weren't at the best, but Switzerland were brilliant. They got Jan Sommer in the goal, Shaqiri, Xhaka, and Bolo scares the daylights out of me. Gabrinic, brilliant. Vargas, Shaqiri, Rodriguez. They have such a good side, and honestly, Switzerland are underrated. Simple as that. They went to Euros and they beat France. They beat France on penalties, and they went 3-1 down in the 75th minute, and they had the character to come back. And I don't want to play that. Thank you very much. So yeah, Switzerland, a very, very strong side, very good outfit. And with a team a team I'm definitely worried about, that's for sure. Moving on to number 2, the top 2, and in second it's France. And you can understand why France are there. They scare me. Benzema, Mbappe, Griezmann, Kante, Pogba, Lloris in goal, Giroud, and Kunku, Dembele, Usman, Pavard. The whole team scares me. Varane in defence, Theo Hernandez, Lucas Hernandez. Honestly, both this team just scares me. And yeah, they have Switzerland where they can play terribly against Switzerland, but still, this team scares me. It's France. You can't take anything away from their France. And they are a strong, strong side. They're a very good team. And it's worrying to be an England fan when you've got France. And we're going to have to play them as well. We have to play them. Man, we're probably going to have to play them. If they win their group, probably will. If they win the round of 16, which I don't know who they have. I don't know who I predicted them to have. I'm going to check now because that's going to annoy me now. I don't know, but like, they're such a strong side and it's scary. So yeah, they have Mexico in the quarterfinals. In my predictions, they have Mexico, which they'll win. And they should win. And then they play us. We should win the group. We have Iran, USA, in either Scotland, Ukraine, or Wales. And then we have Senegal. We probably scrape Senegal. They're my top 10. I'm nervous about that. You know, honestly. And then we have to play France in the quarterfinals. We could be getting knocked out in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. It's nervy. It's nervy business here, but I have every faith. I'll talk about England as well after we get into my number 1, which is, you know, we haven't said it yet. Maybe wondering why haven't you said it? Because at first Brazil. They have such a stacked squad, man. They have Neymar, Vinny Jr., Rafinha, Antonio, Coutinho, Thiago Silva, Alisson, Richarlison, Martinelli. Honestly, the team is so stacked, and we're probably going to have to play them in the final unless we come second. We don't play France, but we have to play either Netherlands, Brazil, Argentina. It's just so annoying. Like, we have such a hard path to get. Everyone has a hard path, to be fair. But yeah, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. And I think we can beat Brazil. Brazil, yeah, very strong side, very strong outfit. Yeah, but we can beat them. Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely worried about all 10 of those teams. I'm even worried about the likes of Croatia. I missed out. And the other teams I've missed out as well, like Morocco I missed. Which is, yeah, so honestly, a few teams I missed out. They were 11th, 12th or anything. But should we get in? And I've been talking about all the other teams who I'm worried about. This is why teams should be worried about us. Kane, Saka, Grealish, Mount, Foden, Guayi, Trent, Mitchell, Marcus Rashford, Sterling, Pickford, Gallagher, Rice, Sancho. Our team is stacked, alright? This team, this nation, this footballing nation, men and women, are stacked. Literally, you watch out. Like, I've been talking about the 10 teams I'm worried about. The team you should be worried about is England, because it's coming home. What can I say? This is coming home. Thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.